Hey everyone, this is Dan, and I'm sitting in Rovaniemi, Finland. And it's at the Arctic Circle in northern Finland. It's awesome to be up here. I'm actually teaching this week in the DTS. I've had a great couple of weeks out here in Europe already this fall. We have 11 students, and many other people from the community are coming every day to the meetings. And yeah, as we're meeting together, Jesus is showing up. And today, as we started teaching and sharing together, I had a very specific thought that I wanted to share with you. We were talking about in guidance when sometimes you get frustrated that things don't work out the way you plan, or sometimes you're not really sure about what God's saying, and some of the challenges that we have in our guidance when it comes to walking with Jesus. Now, as we were talking, I began to think about, well, what is heaven going to be like? And I began to think, and we began to talk together about the beautiful reality that when we get to heaven, we're not going to have any of these frustrations. That when we get to heaven, guidance will be easy. We'll have direct contact with Jesus, direct contact with who He is. And yeah, it'll be easy just to walk with Him, easy just to be with Him. There won't be any challenges. Well, as we began to think about that, I began to come back to where we live now. And I began to realize this. You know, this is the only time ever in history, in the whole history of our existence, when we have the opportunity to discover God and understand who He is in the midst of challenges, in the midst of frustrations. Yes, we might want our challenges and frustrations to be gone, but there's another way to look at it, and that is that this is the only time in all of history that we get to wrestle through and discover and begin to understand God in the midst of these challenges and frustrations, because one day we're not going to have them anymore. And as I began to think and talk about this, God began to give us hope. Not looking at the current situations or challenges we face with this frustration, like why is it always this way, or why don't things change, but rather look at it through the lens of hope, through the lens of eternity. That this is just a short time, and soon we're going to be with God. And so it's now, in this time, with these challenges, that we have the opportunity to discover God, understand His ways in the midst of challenges, in the midst of frustrations. We're never going to have these times again. And God began to give us revelation, not only of hope for the future, but hope now, for the beautiful opportunities that we have in the midst of whatever's going on, to discover who Jesus is and discover His character. Well, that's it here from Rovaniemi, Finland. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Bye-bye.